Hello and welcome to Top Sim. I am William Lebowski, and today we are at Zandvoort in rF2 for a GT3 League race. This was the first race in the series, and I was very much excited. We qualified in 8th position out of something, I think about 15 or 16. 15, it says, there we go in the HUD. And quickly on this first lap, we moved up very, very quickly. And so I was on pace. I was moving up quickly. We were having a really good race. And this was shaping up to be one of the better league races, rF 2 races, online experiences that I was ever going to have. And it was just kind of a culmination of things. The first thing being, naturally, I'm already... there's something about me in this track, in sim racing. It just kind of has started to click very early. And even like against friends in a hot lap challenge that we would do a couple series of, this is a track that I could just pull out a lot more pace than I normally have. So there's just something about me in this track that I knew I was fast, so I spent a lot of time practicing. And just for a little side note, for a little bit of information, the fuel is on 1x, but the tire is on 2x wear. So the tires will wear twice as quickly through time. A lot of people experimented with different tires, which made the 1 hour race a lot of fun, really satisfying. And so this series in general is going to be a lot of fun. This race was a lot of fun, but just having that different option for race strategy really, I think, sets it apart from regular racing, particularly in rF 2 when it comes to there's such a heavy tire meta when it comes to slicks and no tire pressure. So that's a really exciting thing, to actually have tire strategies come into play where the use of different compounds actually becomes something you would do in game or in race rather. So it's something that's really exciting me about this series. If you're interested in racing in it, go ahead and leave a comment. I can send you some Discord invites in the comment section below. But it's a lot of fun. Definitely recommend it. There are people, I believe, of all speeds judging from that race. There was a pretty big gap of race paces. So I think that is also a pretty welcoming thing. As a large group of 15 GT3s at once, I think that's a nice class size, especially going on to expand. But before we kind of get into the main event, we got about less than a lap and a half of race total. We got about one lap until the big event. I want to go over the 3 things that I really learned from this weekend, this race. Number 1, it is really easy to get too confident and aggressive very quickly. Part of having the memory of a goldfish is that when something good happens, instead of just saying, oh, I can do anything now, you keep staying at that practice, that very practiced portion of your run, of your stint, instead of trying to do these things that you've never done in practice before. So it's very easy to let a good move make you much more overconfident than you should be. Number 2, practice is key, and it's simple, and it was exemplified because I was driving well, and most importantly, I had a lot of confidence coming into this race, and that confidence came from having a lot of time on practice server and just regular offline server, or just regular offline practice, just really getting the track and the car dialed in to a setup that I was really comfortable with. So really learning to get in tune with the car and with yourself was key. And I learned that consistency will lead to pace. Because a lot of times I'm wondering, how can I get quicker here? How can I get quicker there? And really the short answer is a long answer, and that is just consistency will lead to pace. And so here we're getting into where everything went awry. You can see this Corvette. I slipped up a little bit there. They're coming in. They're getting really aggressive, and they're trying to take the position. But quite frankly, I decided that I wasn't going to give it to them. So here we are coming up to the chicane. I exited that corner poorly. They go into the grass to try to pass me. I don't run them all the way down, but we're coming up to a chicane in the braking zone. I backed out, moved back to the inside. They completely left the track. I am now on the racing line. Boom, they hit me off. That really pissed me off. And quite frankly, it was at this point I decided completely that this guy is not going to beat me at this race. I had the pace on him. I had apparently manners on him. And so I just decided that there's no way he's getting around me. I can hold off the pressure. I'm not worried at all. I'm confident, right? And so this guy's trying to get all over. I'm trying to think about what to do. I'm watching my rearview mirror the most. Boom, I've just blown my braking point. And the banking sends me up the banking. I'm into the gravel. And I tap the wall here. And it blew my engine. I don't exactly know how in a McLaren that is a blown engine getting a left front tap. But the engine was blown. My day was over on lap 3. So that was a pretty frustrating experience of what could have been my best race overall. But I did learn some very valuable lessons. And I hope you guys could pick something up from this. And we'll see you in the next one.